You have to hear this. This literally just now happened, and I have to share this. If ever there is a story out there that validates spiritual synchronicities and that everything we go through is a divinely timed experience that's meant for us to grow from, this story I'm going to share with you right now, this is going to blow your mind. This will be the coolest thing you ever hear. So if you've been following my social media, I've been posting some videos about my house flood that happened last week. And my house is a 3-story house, and the flooding was a total loss. Over 27,000 gallons of water flooded into my house. The faucet upstairs broke, and it was on the 3rd floor, and the water trickled down to the 2nd floor and then down to the 1st floor. Ceiling, walls, everything, it was destroyed. Now, the other side to this story that started back in 2021 when I first moved into my home, Mother's Day evening, which was only 3 months after I moved in, my neighbor's mentally insane son walked right into my kitchen. He tried to murder me in my home. Now, even though they moved a few months later and my new neighbors are amazing now, there's still triggers throughout my house, and there's still the memories of that attack and the memories of him trying to break in, the court hearing. My dogs, all 3 of them passed within a year and a half after that attack from stress-related issues, and one had severe PTSD and passed from a seizure. And there's all this trauma and all these issues in the walls of that home. In one of the videos I made, I talked about how my house flooding was actually a spiritual cleansing. It was removing the trauma that was in the walls. It was removing all the toxic energy from the neighbor trying to break in my home, from him being in my home, from the attack, the sorrow and the sadness and the emotions trapped in those walls from the loss of my dogs and the mourning of all the things that I had to experience while in that home. All of that got washed away in the flood. And the other thing that I talk about in this video is how my house had to die in order for me to make it a home, like to make it my home. And all that energetically trapped stress, all that energetically trapped trauma that was in the walls of my house, it's gone through the flooding. My house has been stripped all the way down to the studs. There's nothing left. But it had to happen so that when I go home, I can make it my home. I can rebuild it and bring it back to life through the love and the energy that I feel in that home through rebuilding it and decorating it. Now, here's the piece that's going to absolutely blow your mind. So my neighbor messages me and says, hey, I heard so-and-so, the parents of the mentally insane son, they've moved. They're not even in the state of Michigan anymore. They moved south. So I was like, oh, no kidding. Because the stepdad, I know he's from Alabama. So holy crap, they must have went south. Like, this is amazing. I never have to worry about him again. So I went to the stepdad's Facebook just to double check and make sure that they really are out of the city. Are you guys ready for this? They moved the same day my house flooded. The same day. This is the most divine synchronicity I've ever experienced ever in my whole life. So not only do I get to have my house back that's been completely energetically cleansed through all things spiritual, the family isn't even in the state anymore. They've moved. Chef's kiss, spiritual experience, best thing that's ever happened to me, ever. Oh my God, I had to share it. Thank you so much for being here. This is the best thing ever.